Let me ask you something. Why does a woman become? She becomes because she must, because the world doesn't always offer her the stage, so she builds her own. A woman becomes because her story isn't handed to her neatly, it's forged through fire, through the challenges that life throws her way. Now, I've had the privilege of seeing women who inspire, women who lead, women who raise families, build businesses, and break down walls. And you know what they all have in common? They are builders, builders of bridges, builders of dreams, builders of futures. You see, a woman becomes not because she's handed an easy path, but because she's determined to climb every mountain in her way. She becomes a CEO, a mother, an activist, a scientist, not for applause, but because it's her calling. She becomes because she understands the power of purpose. But let's be real for a moment. Society doesn't always make it easy, does it? Women are told they can't, shouldn't, or won't. But you know what I've learned? A strong woman doesn't listen to the world's no. She finds her own yes. She turns rejection into redirection and pain into power. A woman becomes because she knows her worth. She knows that her voice matters, her dreams are valid, and her contribution to this world is irreplaceable. She becomes a leader, a role model, a trailblazer, not because she's chasing recognition, but because she knows someone's watching. Maybe it's a little girl wondering if she can do the same someday. And let me tell you, when a woman becomes, the world shifts. She doesn't just rise, she lifts others with her. She becomes a beacon of hope, a pillar of strength, a symbol of possibility. A woman's journey to becoming is deeply rooted in her pursuit of a purposeful identity, a drive that compels her to discover who she is, what she stands for, and how she can make a meaningful contribution to the world. This pursuit is not a luxury, it's a necessity. It's the foundation upon which she builds her life, overcoming obstacles and defining herself on her own terms. She has the necessary talent. Purposeful identity begins with self-awareness. A woman embarks on this journey by questioning her role in the larger scheme of life. Who am I? What do I value? What legacy do I want to leave behind? These are not simple questions, but profound inquiries that shape her choices and guide her path. While society often imposes predefined roles and expectations on women, those who dare to question and step beyond these confines are the ones who begin to truly discover their purpose. Family, culture, and upbringing play significant roles in shaping a woman's identity. For many, these factors provide a starting point, a set of values, traditions, and beliefs. However, as a woman grows, she begins to evaluate these influences. Some she embraces wholeheartedly, while others she redefines or even rejects to align with her evolving sense of self. This process of refinement is not always easy. It requires introspection, courage, and often a willingness to go against the grain. Education and exposure are pivotal in this journey. Access to knowledge and diverse perspectives allows a woman to see the world in its vastness and complexity. It opens doors to possibilities she may not have imagined. A woman who is educated, whether formally or through life experiences, is empowered to think critically and act decisively. She learns to navigate challenges, recognize opportunities, and carve a path that resonates with her aspirations. Passion, however, the pursuit of a purposeful identity is not without challenges. Women often face societal expectations that can stifle their individuality. From a young age, many are told how they should look, act, and dream. These expectations can create a narrow framework that limits self-discovery. Yet history and everyday life are filled with examples of women who have defied these constraints. They are the trailblazers, the rebels, and the visionaries who remind us all that purpose is not dictated by others, but discovered within. A purposeful identity is also dynamic. It evolves over time. A woman may find herself embracing different roles and redefining her purpose at various stages of life. For instance, a woman who starts as a career-focused professional may later discover profound purpose in motherhood or community leadership. Conversely, a woman who dedicates her early years to family may later find purpose in launching a business or pursuing activism. This fluidity is a testament to a woman's ability to adapt, grow, and thrive. Ultimately, purposeful identity is about making choices that align with one's values and aspirations. It's about rejecting the notion that identity is fixed or dictated and embracing the idea that it's a journey of self-creation. When a woman commits to discovering and living out her purpose, she becomes a force of nature, unstoppable, inspiring, and deeply impactful. She not only transforms her own life, but also inspires others to seek and live out their own purposes. In this pursuit, a woman proves that purposeful identity isn't just about who she is today, it's about who she's becoming and the legacy she's building for tomorrow. Resilience is the cornerstone of a woman's ability to navigate adversity, overcome obstacles, and thrive in the face of challenges. It's this resilience, often born out of necessity, that shapes a woman's journey, testing her strength and willpower in ways that push her beyond what she thought was possible. From the very beginning, women are often conditioned to endure. Whether it's societal expectations, family pressures, or personal hardships, a woman faces challenges that are both visible and hidden. However, it is through these challenges that a woman's resilience is forged. The story of a woman becoming is not one of smooth sailing, but one of overcoming storms. Sometimes raging, sometimes quiet, but always present. Women are often tasked with balancing multiple responsibilities, from careers to families to communities. These demands can stretch a woman thin, but resilience allows her to manage and persevere. This does not mean that she is without struggle or that she always succeeds in every endeavor, but it does mean that she has the inner strength to face setbacks and rise again. This is a quality that is not always immediately recognized by society, but it is one that sustains her and propels her forward. The strength to persevere often emerges during times of personal hardship. Think of women who have experienced loss, grief, or trauma, yet continue to rise, despite the emotional and physical weight they carry. This strength doesn't come from a place of invulnerability, but from a place of deep inner resolve. A woman who faces adversity is often forced to dig deep within herself, discovering resilience she never knew she had. Through pain, she learns courage. Through loss, she finds the power to rebuild. Resilience is not just about bouncing back, it's about growth. A woman who faces adversity and persists doesn't just return to where she was, she emerges stronger, wiser, and more equipped to tackle the future. In this sense, adversity becomes an opportunity for growth and transformation. The struggles she endures shape her character, fortify her resolve, and equip her to face even greater challenges. However, resilience is not about enduring hardship in silence or isolation. It's about finding support, asking for help, and leaning into community. A woman's strength often lies in her ability to connect with others, whether through friends, family, or a broader network of supporters. She draws strength from those around her and in turn strengthens them. Resilience is communal, not just individual. Women who uplift each other create a ripple effect of strength and encouragement, proving that resilience is something we can all share. A woman's resilience also challenges the stereotypes and limitations placed upon her. In a world that sometimes underestimates women's abilities, Resilience allows her to defy expectations. It forces society to reckon with the depth of her strength. A resilient woman doesn't wait for permission to succeed. She creates her own path. This is why the resilience of women has been a driving force in social movements, in leadership roles, and in the breaking down of barriers. Women have consistently used their resilience to challenge systems of inequality and injustice, paving the way for future generations. Resilience in adversity is what makes a woman unstoppable. It allows her to move forward no matter the odds, no matter the setbacks. She doesn't just survive, she thrives. She doesn't simply overcome, she redefines what it means to be strong. It's this resilience that turns pain into purpose and challenges into triumphs. Through resilience, a woman becomes not just someone who endures, but someone who changes the world around her. In every adversity, there is an opportunity for a woman to rise. And with every rise, she shows the world the depth of her resilience, her strength, and her unyielding spirit. A woman's role as a change maker is one of the most profound ways she shapes the world around her. Women have always been at the forefront of transformation, whether in families, communities, or entire societies. From the quiet revolution of motherhood to the loud rallying cry for social justice, women are change makers in every sense of the word. The question is not if a woman will impact the world, but how and when she will do so. At the core of a woman's role as a change maker is her ability to see beyond the present moment. Women often possess a unique vision, a sense of possibility that allows them to look at the world not as it is, but as it could be. Whether it's challenging systemic inequality, advocating for education, or fighting for healthcare access, women don't just seek change, they pursue it with passion, determination, and a deep commitment to making the world a better place for all. One of the key aspects of a woman's role as a change maker is her ability to empathize. Women have long been the bearers of care in society, whether through nurturing children, tending to the elderly, or offering support to those in need. But empathy isn't just about providing care. It's about understanding the struggles of others and using that understanding to advocate for those who are marginalized or oppressed. Women have often been the catalyst for social movements, using their voices and their platforms to shed light on the injustices that others face. Take, for example, the countless women throughout history who have fought for civil rights, equal pay, reproductive rights, and education. They did not simply sit by and wait for someone else to take action. They recognized the need for change and took it upon themselves to be the agents of that change. Whether it was Rosa Parks refusing to give up her seat on a bus, or Malala Yousafzai advocating for girls' education, these women saw a world that needed transformation and made it their mission to make that change happen. Women's roles as change makers also extend to leadership in various sectors. In business, women are creating new companies, innovating products, and leading corporations that are shaping industries. In politics, women are fighting for policies that advance social justice and equity. In the arts, women are producing films, writing books, and creating music that reflects and challenges societal norms. And in science and technology, women are developing new solutions to complex problems, from climate change to public health. In many ways, women are redefining what leadership looks like. Women bring a unique blend of empathy, collaboration, and determination to their leadership roles. They understand that leadership isn't just about authority or power. It's about service, building relationships, and fostering an environment where others can thrive. This approach to leadership is changing the way organizations, governments, and communities operate, making them more inclusive and compassionate. Execution. However, becoming a change maker is not always easy. Women often face resistance, criticism, and even outright opposition when they challenge the status quo. The very act of seeking change can make women targets for ridicule or hostility. But this is where their strength lies. Despite the obstacles, women persist. They refuse to be silenced, whether it's standing up against injustice, fighting for equal rights, or advocating for future generations. Women have never been afraid to speak out and demand change. It's also important to acknowledge that change-making doesn't always have to be on a grand scale. Sometimes the most significant changes happen on a smaller, personal level. A woman may be a change maker in her community, in her workplace, or even in her own family. These small yet impactful changes build momentum and inspire others to follow suit, creating a ripple effect that spreads far beyond what was initially imagined. A woman's role as a change maker is an ongoing process. It is not a singular event, but a continual act of reshaping the world, one step at a time. Whether she is leading a movement, innovating a new solution, or simply raising her voice in support of what is right, a woman's contribution to change is immeasurable. She proves every day that one person can make a difference. And that difference, when multiplied by the actions of countless other women, creates an unstoppable force for good. When a woman steps into her role as a change maker, she transforms not only her own life, but the lives of those around her. And in doing so, she leaves an indelible mark on the world, one that can never be erased. A woman's legacy is not just a reflection of her achievements, but a testament to the empowerment she fosters in others. Throughout history, women have consistently empowered those around them. Whether through personal mentorship, societal contributions, or the breaking of barriers. The legacy a woman leaves behind is not just about the titles she holds or the accolades she receives, but the lives she touches and the spaces she creates for others to grow, dream, and achieve. This is the true power of a woman's legacy. It's not bound by time or limited to one individual. It extends far beyond her, rippling across generations. At the heart of this legacy is the principle of empowerment, the act of lifting others up so that they too can find their strength and reach their potential. Women who embrace this concept understand that their purpose is not fulfilled until they have helped others achieve their own greatness. Empowerment is not about self-promotion. It's about creating a world in which others, especially other women, can flourish. For many women, empowerment begins at home. It starts in the way they raise their children, nurture their families, and provide guidance to those closest to them. The lessons of kindness, courage, and resilience that a woman instills in her children, for example, are seeds that grow into a lasting legacy. A mother who empowers her daughter to believe in herself, pursue her passions, and never settle for less than she deserves is creating a legacy that will carry on long after she is gone. That empowerment, passed from one generation to the next, ensures that the impact of a woman's life stretches far beyond her own. Women also empower through their communities, whether in their neighborhoods, workplaces, or organizations. They serve as mentors, leaders, and role models who offer guidance, support, and inspiration to others. When a woman leads with integrity and compassion, she paves the way for others to follow, showing them that they too can achieve greatness. Empowerment doesn't just come from words, it comes from actions. A woman who chooses to invest in the success of others, who advocates for the underrepresented, and who pushes for equality helps to create an environment where everyone has the chance to succeed. A woman's legacy of empowerment can also be found in the social, political, and economic changes she advocates for. Women throughout history have fought for equal rights, for justice, and for the recognition of their own worth. They have created organizations, movements, and policies that empower not just other women, but entire communities. Take, for example, the suffragists who fought tirelessly for women's right to vote, or the modern-day activists working to close the gender pay gap or challenge the inequalities in the justice system. Their advocacy creates opportunities for future generations, ensuring that the struggles of today will not be repeated tomorrow. Perhaps one of the most powerful aspects of a woman's legacy is the example she sets. When a woman steps into her power, when she owns her voice, her talents, and her potential, she becomes a living example of what's possible. Her success, achievements, and resilience become proof that other women can also succeed no matter the obstacles they face. This example of strength is one of the most empowering legacies a woman can leave behind. Legacy is also about breaking cycles, whether personal or societal, and creating new possibilities for the future. Women who empower others do not just make space for those who come after them, they challenge the very systems that have historically limited opportunities for women in marginalized communities. By breaking barriers, advocating for change, and demanding equality, women pave the way for new generations to live in a world where empowerment is the norm, not the exception. In the end, a woman's legacy of empowerment is woven into the fabric of society. It's not a single moment or one accomplishment that defines her impact. It's the way her actions ripple outward, influencing the lives of others, inspiring them to rise and creating opportunities for them to soar. A woman who empowers others doesn't just change the trajectory of their lives, she transforms the world. This legacy is timeless. It doesn't fade away with time or diminish with age. It grows stronger as it's passed down generation after generation because empowerment never truly ends. It multiplies. And the more women empower, the more empowered we all become. One of the most remarkable aspects of a woman's journey is her ability to balance multiple roles with grace, strength, and determination. Whether as a mother, a professional, a partner, a community leader, or any number of other identities, women navigate a complex web of responsibilities and expectations. The ability to balance these roles is both a skill and an art form, a testament to a woman's resilience, adaptability, and deep sense of purpose. At the heart of this balance is the undeniable truth that women are often expected to wear many hats simultaneously. They may be juggling work responsibilities, family duties, personal aspirations, and societal pressures, all while maintaining their own sense of identity. It's a delicate balancing act that requires constant adjustment and prioritization, but a woman's ability to manage these different aspects of her life is one of her greatest strengths. She doesn't just manage, she thrives. The role of a mother, for example, is often one of the most demanding and rewarding. For many women, motherhood becomes an integral part of their identity. It is filled with love, sacrifice, and responsibility. But at the same time, it is only one piece of the puzzle. Women who are mothers are also professionals, entrepreneurs, students, and activists. They are contributing to their families while also seeking to fulfill their own ambitions and dreams. Finding the balance between these responsibilities requires resilience and flexibility. No 2 days are ever the same, and no woman can be everything to everyone all the time. But the balance she strives for isn't about perfection, it's about integration. A woman learns to weave the various threads of her life together in a way that feels authentic and sustainable for her. The same goes for a woman's role as a professional. Women often face the dual challenge of excelling in their careers while also managing the expectations placed on them at home and in their personal lives. In many professions, women still have to prove themselves repeatedly to be taken seriously or to be afforded equal opportunities. This requires an extraordinary amount of determination and focus. This requires an extraordinary amount of interpersonal commitment to yourself and your values. But despite the hurdles, women continue to break glass ceilings, rise to leadership positions, and reshape industries. The key is not just balancing professional and personal roles, but recognizing that a woman's success in one area does not diminish her worth in another. Part of balancing these roles also involves setting boundaries. For many women, the pressure to do it all can lead to burnout. That's why learning to say no when needed, to delegate, and to prioritize one's mental and physical health is essential. Women who balance their roles well understand that taking care of themselves is not a luxury, but a necessity. They know that in order to give their best to others, they must first nurture their own well-being. Now, this act of self-care is often undervalued, but it is one of the most empowering practices a woman can adopt. In addition to career and family, women also manage other aspects of their identities, friendships, hobbies, personal growth, and social commitments. These roles are equally important in a woman's life and contribute to her sense of fulfillment and purpose. The challenge is in making time for these activities while fulfilling the more pressing obligations. Women who find success in balancing these roles understand that life is a series of seasons. There will be times when work takes precedence and other times when family or personal growth takes center stage. The key is being flexible and kind to oneself during the inevitable shifts that come with these transitions. Perhaps one of the greatest lessons women can teach the world about balancing roles is the importance of community. No one can balance everything alone, and women who embrace their roles often rely on the support of others, whether it's a partner, family, colleagues, or friends. This communal approach allows women to share the load, offer support, and most importantly, remind each other that they are not alone in their journey. The beauty of a woman's ability to balance roles lies in the way she adapts, grows, and succeeds in multiple areas of life. She doesn't have to abandon one role to excel in another. Instead, she finds ways to integrate them all. This ability to balance, prioritize, and shift gracefully between the different demands of life is not only a testament to her strength, but also to her ingenuity and emotional intelligence. Ultimately, balancing roles is not about perfection or doing it all. It's about finding harmony within the chaos, creating space for personal growth, and understanding that a woman's worth is not measured by how many roles she can play at once, but by how well she lives out her truth in every one of them. The balance may look different for every woman, but the impact of a woman who embraces her many roles is always profound. One of the most powerful forces in a woman's journey is the connection she shares with other women. The strength, support, and solidarity found in sisterhood. Whether it's through friendships, familial bonds, professional networks, or social movements, women have an innate ability to come together, lift each other up, and work toward shared goals. Sisterhood isn't just a bond. It's a transformative force that shapes individuals and communities, creating an environment where women can rise together. At its core, sisterhood is built on mutual respect, empathy, and shared experiences. Women, often from different backgrounds and walks of life, can connect over common struggles and triumphs. These shared experiences create a deep, unspoken understanding where women can support and empower one another in ways that only fellow women can. It's a bond that transcends superficial differences and focuses on the unity found in shared humanity. The power of sisterhood can be seen in the countless women's movements that have transformed societies. From the suffragists fighting for women's right to vote, to the women standing up for gender equality in the workplace, to the modern-day activists advocating for reproductive rights. Sisterhood has been the backbone of social change. Women who join together in solidarity are a force to be reckoned with. When women unite for a common cause, they amplify their voices and push for change that impacts not just their lives, but the lives of others. Sisterhood also offers a space for women to share their dreams, challenges, and aspirations without fear of judgment. In this supportive environment, women can explore their full potential without the weight of competition or comparison. They can cheer each other on, offer guidance, and be a source of encouragement. It is through sisterhood that many women find the courage to take risks, to pursue their passions, and to challenge the societal norms that seek to limit them. Moreover, sisterhood nurtures resilience. Women who have strong connections with other women are better equipped to face the difficulties that life throws their way, whether it's a personal loss, a career setback, or a health crisis. The support of a sisterhood provides strength during times of adversity. Knowing that someone else understands, that someone else has been there, gives women the confidence to keep moving forward. This shared resilience fosters a deep sense of belonging and solidarity, reminding each woman that she does not have to walk her path alone. Another powerful aspect of sisterhood is the way it helps women break down barriers and challenge systemic oppression. Women's movements, whether they are fighting for reproductive rights, racial justice, or economic equality, have been driven by the collective strength of women coming together to advocate for change. Sisterhood allows women to see beyond their individual experiences and recognize the collective power they have when they stand united. It's a force that can challenge societal structures, dismantle injustices, and create a more equitable world. However, sisterhood also thrives on diversity. It is through embracing the unique experiences and perspectives of different women that the power of sisterhood truly expands. Women of all races, backgrounds, and beliefs have something valuable to offer to the collective strength of sisterhood. By celebrating this diversity, sisterhood becomes not only more inclusive, but also more powerful. It creates a global network of women who are committed to uplifting one another, regardless of where they come from or what challenges they face. Sisterhood also fosters personal growth. The relationships women cultivate with one another provide a space for reflection, learning, and self-discovery. A woman who has a strong support system of sisters can more easily confront her own vulnerabilities, celebrate her successes, and learn from her failures. In a sisterhood, there is no fear of judgment, only a deep desire to see each other grow, flourish, and achieve the best version of themselves. In the end, the power of sisterhood is the power of collective strength. It is the understanding that when one woman rises, she lifts others along with her. When one woman succeeds, her success becomes a beacon for others to follow. Sisterhood is about empowerment, support, love, and shared growth. It's about creating a world where women understand that their strength lies not in competing against each other, but in lifting each other up. In this way, a woman's journey is not a solo mission, but a shared adventure. The power of sisterhood amplifies her voice, magnifies her impact, and ensures that, no matter the challenges, she is never walking alone. When women come together in sisterhood, they create a force so powerful that it can change the world. When we reflect on the journey of a woman, her resilience in the face of adversity, her role as a change maker, her legacy of empowerment, her ability to balance diverse roles, and the undeniable strength found in sisterhood, it becomes clear that a woman's potential is limitless. She is not defined by the challenges she faces, but by how she rises above them, shapes her destiny, and creates a better world for herself and others. A woman becomes who she is not just through her personal growth, but through her ability to lift others, challenge the status quo, and break down barriers. Her resilience is a testament to her inner strength, her leadership a force for change, and her legacy a lasting impact that extends far beyond her own lifetime. She is a mother, a sister, a friend, a leader, a professional, constantly adapting, growing, and redefining what it means to be a woman in the world. The collective power of women, built through the bonds of sisterhood and mutual support, has the potential to change the very fabric of society. Together, women can challenge injustices, break free from limitations, and create a world where equality and empowerment are the norm. Sisterhood becomes not just a source of comfort, but a catalyst for social transformation. And even now, ultimately, the question is not why a woman becomes, because she will always become, but how she becomes. Through resilience, through leadership, through empowerment, and through the support of her sisters, a woman has the power to transform herself, her community, and the world. A woman's journey is one of endless possibility. When she understands her own strength, embraces the power of sisterhood, and uses her voice to effect change, there is no limit to what she can achieve. A woman's purpose is not just to survive, it is to thrive, to inspire, and to leave a legacy that will empower generations to come. She becomes because she is unstoppable, and her journey has only just begun.